Hello, this is Remind In God here, and I am back again. And today I'm going to be talking about the Gas Planet Crusader. And the question of the day is, on this Gas Planet Crusader, when it's going to drop, or when it's going to come out. So when this Crusader, this Gas Planet, when it's going to drop? This year, 2018, next year, 2019, or 2020. I think it's a fascinating gas planet. A lot of stuff is going on at this Gas Planet Crusader, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus in on this gas planet and just get some background story on it. And this is a lot of the ships are built, big ships are built on at this gas planet, and it has a very intriguing story behind it, and the way they built it, the way Star Citizen is building this gas planet out. So let's look into it, let's delve into it and see what's up. And then after looking at where they're going with this gas planet, I give my educated guess on when it's going to drop or come out. Being realistic about it. Okay, so sit back, relax. Also, I'd like to thank my 11 subscribers, and those that recently joined. Thank you for joining my channel and liking it and subscribing to it. I'm trying to give information on Star Citizen, up-to-date information, and my gameplay. So thank you for subscribing and joining on my channel, and definitely be updating stuff on it and progressing as things moves forward with Star Citizen. Okay, if you do like what I'm talking about, or you like to check out my videos and my gameplay, feel free to subscribe and come along on this journey on Star Citizen. I believe this game is already awesome. It's in its alpha phase, and they tweaking it out, but it's looking really good. You do got some bug issues. They're really working hard on that. So these updates coming up. 3.3 is the next one. That's coming now October 10th, 2018, this year. So it's some weeks away. Well, it's about a month away. Or you could say, about 8 weeks away, something like that. So that we're looking forward to that, and so should be some big drops coming on with that, with 3.3. The recent roadmap now stretches up to, I believe, 3.6. I think that's the middle of June 2019, or somewhere June 2019. So it goes all the way out to there. Alright, but what we're going to be focused on today is the Gas Planet Crusader and the Stanton system. We're going to look into that and get some backstory on it. Okay, let's jump into it and see what's up with this gas planet and what it's all about, and when might it drop or come into gameplay. Let's go. I am back. This is Remind In God, and we are looking into Star Citizen, the game that's going to take over. All right, We at the Arc Star map, and like I said, we're gonna be focusing on the Stanton system, and we're gonna be looking at the Gas Planet Crusader. So where is Crusader? Well, we're gonna have to zoom out to find it. So the solar system, that's our system. That's where Earth and everything is at. If you look at it, see, got Earth, solar system. I don't know if we're gonna be starting on Earth and stretch out. I don't know when once the full game is launched. I don't know how that's gonna play out. I'm just gonna be interested to see how that works out. But okay. So we won't go into the Stanton system, and if you zoom out, you kind of see how far it is. It's not right next to us. It's pretty far out. So this is us. The Stanton system is right out here, and that's where you got Hurston, the planet Hurston, and you got the Gas Planet Crusader there. So how navigation is gonna go for the new ones that don't know too much about Star Citizen? We're gonna get around to go to this different system by jump points, jumping through jump points to get there. And there's gonna be a network of jump points, and you can discover these jump points and sell them, and these could take you to different systems. These jump points, and these jump points are range from big to small, medium, and big. So depend, what size ships could jump into these jump tunnels, jump points, and get to these systems, in a good amount of time. It's not gonna be, one like in a second. It's gonna take some time to jump through these systems. So that's the only way to travel to get there at a reasonable time. Alright, so some of their connections, if you go down these jump tunnels down here, you got the small, like I said, medium, and large. And you see the connection, how they connect the connection to the small jumps and the medium jumps and the large jumps. You see how so connects. So then you put them all together, you see how they all connect. So the large jumps, small jumps, so get you the Stanton system. Alright, let's head over there. Let's do the big jumps. No, let's head over there. There you go. Okay, now we are in the Stanton system. So you got Planet Corp, and you got Hurston coming out at 3.3, and this Moon's coming out as well. If you look at the roadmap, the latest roadmap, Hurston Moons are done, and Hurston itself is at 58%. It's almost finished. So they knock it out. So right now they're polishing these 4 moons for Hurston for 3.3, and Hurston Planet itself is almost done. So they're moving right along. But since Hurston's coming out in another month or so, we're not gonna be focusing on Hurston. We're gonna be doing a lot of Hurston. So let's just look at Crusader right now. Crusader, it's a gas planet, and it has how many moons? It got 3 moons. It has this where's the moon at? This moon here, Well, I think Yala, Daymar, and Selen. I think that's it's three moons. Yala, Daymar, and Selen. We'll be finding that out in a few minutes, but those are three moons of Crusader, and Crusader is a gas planet, as I've been saying. Um, it's gonna be fascinating how they build this out, and you got some of, I believe you could hear have a satellite, and this might be a rest station or one of their building stations where they build ships. I'm not for sure, but we're gonna be looking into that. And I think it might be one of those things that they built the ships on. I believe it's like a platform, and they built the ships on there. Big ships, military ships. What else? What else? You got some more satellites out here, and they don't really say what these are. They don't give a name or nothing. But this give you a location of where this Gas Planet Crusader is. So these moons, the moons are already built out. Daymar, Yala, and Selen. They already built out. So now they still working on the Gas Planet there. So let's check it out. So Houston and Hurston, and I keep on thinking of Texas Houston when that's why I be saying that, but it's Hurston. But let's look at it. They're not. They're in the same system. All corpus right there. That's a jump point. So this is going to be a pretty busy system. Because right now, once on 3.3, I think 3.4 drops. Both of these, they're going to be, I look like 90% of Stanton will be built out by the time 3.4 come out, probably. Yeah, by the time 3.4, about 90% of it be built out. The only thing will be left is Crusader, and then that's it for Stanton. Now, when we go into, you're gonna see how big and vast these systems are gonna be once the full game drops. So that's the Stanton system. I'm looking forward to it, and all its connections. So you can see it's a lot of systems out there, a lot. It's the solar system where our home planet Earth is right there, and Stanton is right there. So it's pretty far away. Okay, now we're gonna look at the galactic guide to the Stanton system, and in that system is the Crusader gas planet. Now here is some of the information on Crusader, the gas planet. It says there that it is a low mass gas giant that has an atmosphere which is breathable at high altitudes. So it's a gas planet, we know that, and its atmosphere is breathable at high altitudes. Very nice. So Taking advantage of this, the planet became home to a military constructed latticework of inhabitable floating platforms. So these platforms proved to be ideal for Crusader, since normally their large-scale commercial transport ships would otherwise need to be built beyond the atmosphere. So being built in open air allows the cost of these ships to be reduced by almost 40% on the back end, so which is often passed along to consumers. So once Crusader Industries took over, these platforms were expanded upon to suit their production needs. So the company also built quality housing for their employees and habitats woven into the lattice work itself. So the portion of the world available to visitors is considered by many to be the nicest port in the system. The shipyards themselves are eerily beautiful, with huge transport ships suspended in mid-atmosphere, surrounded by a lighted webbing of Crusader facilities. So that's some of the back end story of Crusader. Um, let's jump into some more info. Um, here you go. The moons are the natural satellites, Selene, Daymar, and Yella. They are out there. They are there right now in game. Um, here goes. Oh, I didn't even know they had a landing zone. Horizon. It says sitting in the clouds. Horizon offers a breathtaking view of Crusader's commercial shipbuilding platforms. So this must be the landing zone right here, because you see this female looking out. Let's just zoom in into that. Yeah, let's get this out of here. Looks nice. So we got the moons, Yella, Daymar, and Selene, and now they gonna just gotta build these platforms and where to build these ships at, these big ships. So this is the artist view of how they want to do it. It looks really nice. You see the everything's built in the breathable atmosphere of Crusader, and so being breathable, you got the clouds. You're in the midst of the clouds, and it must be something to behold. Very beautiful. It said it's eerily beautiful. Yeah, I can see, kind of get an idea why they say that. Got another a view or artist rendering of the platforms. Very, very nice. Kind of scary too, pretty scary, but awesome also. Some of the moons look like of Crusader. This look like Port Ulcer. Some more drawings. Crusader Industries. So yeah, this is platform 16. Says there. This look like in the background. There's the construction of those big ships. Wow, that and for them to build this up, how this artist rendering is showing it, and just the scale to look up and see all of that. Oh, that should be mind-boggling. Wow. Just looking at the artist's rendering here, it looks beautiful. So this is what they got to work on, ladies and gentlemen. The building of these big ships. I believe the Hercules and some other ships from Crusader built here. Some other stuff. So it's nice. That looked like capital ship there. Um, that, hmm, that is. Forgot the name of it right now. I'm focusing on Crusader, but they got a freelancer there. Look like another freelancer. A bagel? They like the bagel capital ship. All right. But that's platform 16. This is where you be those who visiting. These are livable platforms in the atmosphere, I believe. It seems like. Let's keep another rendering of these platforms. Okay. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Any more? So they got a lot of work ahead of them. This look like, okay, this look like the building platform where they built the ships, because you can see the cranes and stuff. See the cranes and so the building platform. But look at the scale. That's people right there. Look how small they look in comparison. So this is nice. This is very nice. Okay, I think that's it of the pictures. I believe. Seems like it. So that's what's going on. Some backdrop on Crusader. Some of the backdrop. Okay, before we go from here, artificial satellites. I'm going to look at that. At from Crusader, the artificial satellites. You got Port Olisar. This is built out. The ICC Scan Hub Stanton. This is another space station. That's not out. I don't believe so. But let me see. It's a space station. The Quantum Destination reads ICC probe. The station was implemented with Star Citizen after it did come out in 2.0, but was removed. Okay, at 3.0, please. Yeah, so it was in at 2.0, but they removed it. Okay, it'll be back in later. The Cry Astro Services. This is a franchise for Cry Astro and provides facilities to restock and refuel a wide variety of ships. And Comray SCC. Comray, okay. These communication stations are positioned around the area to help provide coverage. Their functionality or lack thereof is determined by gameplay. Though I think this is out there. That's out there. Alright, so these are the artificial satellites of Crusader. Yes. A small trivia. The small celestial objects orbiting Crusader follow a discovery date naming convention similar to real-life asteroids. Furthermore, the names imply that at least 1,603 such objects have been discovered, and that the sale of Stanton 2 to Crusader Industries by the UEE took place between 2913 and 2921. Okay, so that's all the information on Stanton. Locations in the Stanton system. Stanton, planets, Arca planet, Crusader, Hurston, Microtech. Those are planets in the system. The moons. All the moons in that system. space stations, all the stations, um, asteroids, okay, jump points, landing zones. Love it. Area 18. These are being built out in 3.3. Okay. So Star Citizen Wiki. If y'all want to check it out, there will be links below to all the things I am discussing. Okay. Let's get into some video of Crusader, some of the make out of it or what they're doing with it. This was taken from CitizenCon October 27, 2017. So it's almost a year. That this was taken at CitizenCon. So this is for those who've seen this already. This you know what it is, and still interesting for those new. Enjoy. More info on the Gas Planet Crusader.
Okay, Crusader, big gas giant. This is personally going to be my favorite within the Stanton system. I can't wait to get to this. So it's a big floating lattice of platforms. You've got the shipyards and you've got like this landing zone. But what's going to be really interesting is the fact that the vista is going to be pretty much 90% of what we're going to do there. There's going to be a huge potential for things like weather systems and atmospherics, and then things like dynamic weather. So the way I always describe it is like, imagine I'm Bob there in the lower part of the frame, and he's looking out, and that weather cloud comes in. So say, for example, you visit there, beautiful sunshine, and maybe next time you visit, you're inside this thick cloud. I start getting the graphics engineers pretty freaked out when I talk about being inside clouds. It's fine. They got it covered. Okay, Alcop, the usual totally urbanized planet.
Okay, we're gonna stop there. So we got a idea of how the Crusader is gonna be built out, and let's check out one more video. There's a little bit more detail about Crusader, the gas planet, and how it's being built out. Here it goes.
Eddie, how you doing, man?
Hi there, how are we doing?
I'm doing well. What is your title now, actually?
I am Global Lead, which is basically a fancy way of saying that I oversee the UK Environment Art Studio as well as the D studio. I have leads that work with me on that, but I basically make sure the two studios are talking to each other and everything's gelling nicely together.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being on the show. Welcome to Calling All
Pleasure.
Devs. So, Calling All Devs, we take questions from our backers. The backers vote on the questions, and then we post them to our developers. And for you, I have kind of an interesting one, kind of a neat one. I don't know what you're going to say. I'm real curious to see how much we're going to get out of this one. This person's question is about Crusader. They want to know, how far along are we on Crusader? Do we just have a big blob and that's it? Have we done any work on Orison? What can you tell us about where we're at with Crusader right now?
We're talking about two things, right? We're talking about Crusader, the gas giant, and we're talking about Orison as the landing zone. We have an initial white box for Orison laid out. That was just an initial sort of ideas pass to make sure, oh, maybe the shop's here, this is the medical area, this could be the mall. An initial sort of flavor pass and layout pass for Orison. So we have that. The bigger challenge, the much bigger challenge, is Crusader itself as a gas giant. It is very challenging from a technical point of view to get a gas giant that works from orbit all the way down to essentially the surface when you have nothing concrete to put your feet on. The graphics team are working currently on the gas cloud tech. Where Crusader comes from, it will probably be born from that tech. We're not at a stage yet where we can create an entire planet with that tech, but it is coming at some point. I mean, I have personally, just as a little sort of experiment, taken some early gas cloud tech that they've been looking at on the Squadron 42 side of things. I've put the white box Horizon that we have, and I've stuck it onto the side of Crusader just as a little test. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Even in that sort of rough state, you can see the potential of having this floating city, essentially. And it's very nice to fly around with the gas clouds being all this sort of beautiful soft volumetrics and stuff. It's very satisfying, but also incredibly rough right now, so
Yes.
we're not going to show any of that.
Yes, of course, folks can follow along with the RSI roadmap that's available on robertspaceengineers.com. You'll notice that now that it goes out to Q1 2019, Crusader is not on the roadmap yet. It is still very early days in its development, but it's a planet that's maybe a little close to my heart with Cloud City and Lando, and I'm dying, Daddy. Help me.
We're getting there. We'll get in there. We're gonna achieve that dream.
I have that. I have absolutely no doubt. All right, Eddie, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to work, man.
Pleasure. Thank you.
All right, take care. All right.
Okay, so that's information on Crusader. But just be advised that that video right there was published April 30th, 2018. So that's some months ago. So I'm gonna talk about when I think they're gonna be done with that, and when Crusader will drop. When it's gonna drop. I'll give my educated guess on that. So next we're gonna look at the roadmap and check that out and go from there and see how it's looking. There's been some updates to it since my last talk about the roadmap a couple of days ago. So we're gonna look at it and I give my guess on when I think this gas giant or planet, it's gonna come out. All right, we are at the roadmap of Star Citizen, the current roadmap, and there has been some updates to it since I last posted. Right now we at 3.3. It got a new character, this lady, and some stuff here. But let's just look at the locations. What's great is that they finished up the Hurston moons right here. They're just polishing them up, so that's very, very nice. So they're polishing up the moons of Hurston. Lorville's still being worked on, but look at this. Hurston Planet, it's almost done. 58% of it is done out of 73. So it's looking nice. So locations, so Hurston's almost built out. Alright, but we are talking about the Gas Planet Crusader. So let's open these 3.4, 3.5, 3.6. Like I said, this roadmap is very fluid. It will change on the fly. So anything I'm saying here will be obsolete probably by Friday, or probably in 24 hours. But let's just give some guesses here. Okay, 3.4, the locations next built out. Lorville Business District, Arcourt Moon. There's moons, 2 moons there. The Arcourt Planet is being built out, and Area 18 landing zone. So these is coming out in 3.4, and that's the end of this year, 2018. So a lot is being built out by the end of the year. I'm praying and hoping it will stay on this course, but it can be pushed into early next year if they have to, but I hope not. Okay. Let's just look at the core tech real fast. Both 3.3 and 3.4. Okay, let's get that little thing out of there. Okay. The core tech, everything's looking network bind culling. Okay, they're done with the network entity streaming. They're polishing that up. They're almost done with the object container streaming. They definitely almost done with that one, and these also they are almost. This is they pretty much done with this one. Object containing streaming, some background spawning. They definitely almost done with that. Some other polishing. That's a lot going on here. 3.3. Like they added some more stuff in here. Wow. Okay. I gotta back check my last video because this looks like they added some more stuff. They switching this thing up. They're almost done with this one down here. They almost halfway through with that. So a lot of stuff coming in 3.3. That, and it's falling in line with Citizen Con. So they're playing this on. They're playing the. I think this might be the biggest Citizen Con they have with stuff dropping on that day. I think Citizen Con is gonna be exciting this year because I think there's gonna be some surprises too. Yeah. So that's October 10th, 2018. The core tech. Let's look at that. Sorry about that. Gas Cloud Tech. Remember that last video? They're working on the cloud, so that's what that Gas Planet Crusader is. So that's be out by the end of this year. Let's look at that since implementation of the underlying tech that will allow rendering of volumetric effects such as asteroid field, dust, karmic tails, etc. So this is the makeup of one of the ingredients for Crusader, of the making Crusader, is that Gas Cloud Tech. So that's coming out in 3.4 hopefully. And alright, so by the end of this year, some big drops on the core tech. It's not etched in stone. These could jump into next year, early next year. But what's interesting in 3.5 of 2019, we see here 3.3 locations, 3.4 locations, 3.5 no locations. Okay. No locations. Okay. But let's look at the core tech. Sorry. This is coming out. Sorry about that. So parallel network jobs, lobby refract factor, and performance optimization. 3 things coming out of core tech, but notice no locations. Okay, 3.6. That probably is around June 2019. What's going on there? Comrays, revision, refineries. So those are the only 2 locations. As I said, this could change on the fly. They could add something here by the end of the week. So, but for now, that's where we at. Okay. Core tech. Right here. So they're still building on it, but some major hits coming in by end of 2018. 3.3 and 3.4 of the core tech. Alright. So my educated guess on when this Gas Planet Crusader will be coming in, it could be the end of 2019. I think that would make it 3.8. If they stick with this present roadmap, Crusader, the Gas Planet Crusader may come in 3.8 2019. 3.8. If not 3.8 2019, in the end of 2019, I would say middle of 2020, and that will be that's the middle of 2020. That will make it, let me see, let me just look at that. That might, you're looking at probably 4.0 2020. 4.0 2020. So that's my educated guess. I'm looking at for the Gas Planet Crusader to come out somewhere 2019 3.8 or 2020 4.0. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with those two. 2018 3.8 the year, or the year 2020 4.0 when the Gas Planet Crusader will drop. The way I see it. Okay, if y'all disagree, please say something, let me know. We're gonna discuss it. Just type in down below if you agree, disagree, or what you feel on Crusader. How you feel about this Gas Planet, and when you think it might drop, or this overall, or what you want to talk about Star Citizen, any of your interests. Okay, so that's my vision of when I think the Gas Planet Crusader will come out. That's my vision of what I think, way things are going. But as it's been mentioned, things could change, and stuff could be rearranged and have a whole new ball going forward, a whole new thing. So it's exciting to see how they are building this game out. And like I said before, a lot probably will be discussed. Well, it will be a lot of stuff going to be discussed when Citizen Con comes around October 10th of this year, 2018. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. See what they've been working on, or what they finished up, or halfway finished, or where they at this point of the game. So a lot to look forward to. There's nothing I can't. Once the Cortex gets pushed out there, I'd be glad to get rid of some of these bugs that kind of this gets on your nerve when you're playing the game, when ship spawns and stuff. So can't wait for that to be ironed out. But all in all, the game is definitely fun to play. It's definitely fun, even in this alpha stage. It's fun. I'm debating if I should get a mining ship. I'm looking at that, or I should just wait for the game to drop. I'm hesitant to get another ship, but see what happens. Some of the missions are still buggy, but what I want to do probably next gameplay that I do, I want to do some taxi runs just to pick up people, see how that um, flows out, and how see that might be another way of making some income in the game. So I'm looking at that. Okay, so like I said, I believe this Gas Planet Crusader will drop somewhere in 2018. That's 3.8 on the roadmap, or the year 2020 4.0. But all that could change if they really knock down on that core tech and just push that out. Um, s- um, planet procedural planets and all that stuff, it could come out much faster than that. So if it does, hey, I'll be glad. But way it is being built out, so much is be added. I think by the time 3.3 drops and 3.4 by the end of this year, if it holds course and nothing changes, um, I think this is the best time to get into Star Citizen, because a lot of stuff is going to be in game that is going to take you away from focusing on other stuff that's going to be built. And then you'll be so preoccupied just playing the game that stuff that's going to be dropping fast, because you're going to be so involved in doing your stuff and playing the game. So that's what I'm hoping for. So if you listen to this vid and you're liking it, and you're still sitting on the fence, time to jump into Star Citizen. Now's the time to do it, because a lot's going on, a lot. And my next vid, I'm gonna hook up with my org mates. The org that I am in is, the name of it is Explore. I want to start making some videos with my crewmates. Those that's going to be doing some expeditions with me and my Karak. I've been reaching out, been talking to them, so we're gonna work it out and just do some minor stuff. I think a lot of them are waiting for 3.3 or by the end of the year to drop. So that's why I've been trying to hook up with them, but they've been missing missing take there. A lot of them, their computers are acting up, so they just waiting for the frame rates and other stuff to work out. All right, so if you enjoy this laid back discussion on Crusader, press a like there, press like and subscribe. If not, I'm still new at this, but I'm gonna get it's gonna get better and better. So learning process is fun. I'm really excited for this game, for Star Citizen, and there's a lot of people out there that's feeling it. And like I said, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers, the 11 subscribers. Hopefully more with John, but the 11, thank you for subscribing. And I'm going to try to do something for you guys as this journey continues to go, and continue to learn things. Definitely keep y'all involved, and we can have some fun. And even if you guys want to meet up in Star Citizen, y'all just get send text your write your in-game name, because my in-game name is Remon in God. Text your name down there and type your name, and we can hook up, do some runs, check out some of my ship, take out, I got some ships. You can look at them, and I can't wait for the 890 jump. I'm gonna be talking about that more, but I talked about that in my last video. Can't wait for that, and the Karak whenever that come out. But yeah, if y'all play Star Citizen, come on in, especially you subscribers. Let's hook up. Let's do some runs and have some fun in Star Citizen. Just type in your in-game name. We take it from there. I befriend you, or befriend me, and that's it. All right. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Enjoy the view. This was the video you're looking here is one of my latest one I did on Daymar. Um, I was trying to make a run with the new bike I got, but it was buggy. It flipped out when I took it. It was on its backside, and I couldn't get it on its proper footing. So I just did this vid and had some fun with it. But come on, subscribe and press that like and press that subscribe, and let's have some fun. All right, I'm out, and have a great time in Star Citizen, and I will see you around the verse. Peace out, everyone. Bye bye.